that was. That can be trash. Scotch tape? This is all my wife's stuff. You're my soda pop. You're my soda pop. How's it go? And this? I don't know how it goes. The soda pop dance? Or is it slower? Yeah, soda pop. I actually like that song. It's kind of dope. What's this for? Full? I can go on my brother's bed. Yeah, brother. Now let me get under this and move it in here. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Oh, don't fall. Stay. Hello, welcome to my live stream, guys. Look who's live. I've been live. I did an hour live stream before this. I just restarted the stream, so you know what? So the YouTube algorithm can reset. And look what worked. It worked. Everyone's coming in now. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Give the dog food. The dog's got food. Wherever she went. Tifa, what you doing, baby? Come here. Boys, y'all stay out there. Hey, girl. Oh, here she is. Come on. No, you're on the wrong side, girl. Come here. Come here. Look, here she is. Good girl. There's my baby. I don't get your notification, though. How? You got the notification bell turned on? Hi from the UK. Hello, UK. Welcome to the stream. He is bored now. I've got a little bit left to do. Like, I want to move that table over here. This one right here. I gotta figure out where I want to put it, though. And there's two more boxes. I don't know if y'all can see them. Like, right over here somewhere. That I gotta move those too. And that's probably where I'm gonna put that table. Not today, but Friday. There's a desk over here I also want to put over there. That way my brother can, lay there. Or not lay there, but he could have his bed there, should I say. Do you still play Roblox? A little bit, every now and again. I like Roblox. Everyone's like, oh, that's not for adults. Adults just get on there to talk to kids. That's not what I get on there to do. I get on there to stream. And, it attracts kids, which attracts subscribers, which is what I'm worried about, trying to become a YouTuber. And, whatever sticks, that's what I want to do. Like, if I get more subscribers that are young kids who want to see me play Roblox, then I'm just going to make Roblox videos. But if most of my viewers are people who play Minecraft, then guess what I'm going to do? Make Minecraft videos. Forza, whatever sticks. I haven't found my path yet, and that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to strive to do as a YouTuber. I just haven't found it yet. So y'all gotta give me time. But one thing that will continue to stay are these live streams where I sit here and talk to you guys on my phone. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because guess what that does? It helps me out. And then watch the stream. I'm going to recommend you watch it for at least 20 minutes every day, because doing so will help you guys get memberships, donations, super chats. But the problem with that is if no one's watching for the substantial amount of time, then the public watch time earning part is not going up. But if you just click in, like, oh, this guy's boring, I don't want to talk to this guy, he get off, then it's not helping anybody. And all I'm encouraging you to do is get on here and talk. You don't have to watch. Just talk. Talk with each other. Talk with me. It's said that people above the age of 23 will be banned for playing Roblox. That's messed up. You're me, father. I'll be your father. Said hi. Try to go for Formula 1. I'll do that. I can try. You've lost a lot of weight. What's happened? Are you super stressed or what? I haven't lost any weight, bro. Like I've put on some muscle, dog. Ooh, muscle. What's up, India? Answer my question. What was your question? The only comment I've seen you put on here was hi. You welcome India? Yes, I welcome. Dude, it don't matter what country you're from. You're always welcome to this live stream. Get on here and talk. You know, the best thing about it is like, if you're from, let's say, Australia, tell me about what it's like in Australia. I don't know what it's like in Australia. I've never been. Tell me what it's about. I will gladly sit here and listen to you guys talk about what's going on in your country. And maybe from country to country, we could figure out a solution on how to fix problems, how to solve riddles, you know, stuff like that. Packing guns for biceps. Where you have visited India? I haven't visited anywhere in India. I would like to go one day. It'd be awesome to meet people from India. Your country name? United States. I'm from the United States. So if your viewers want you to go run fades in the ghetto, would you do it? Absolutely not. I mean, I would go try and help out the ghetto, like with a food truck, give out food and stuff for people. Your country name, your country name, your country name. My country name is United States of America. That's the full name of it, and that's all I'm going to say. No, not United Kingdom. The United States of America. Wispy ain't looking for you, bro. I mean, it was thicker, but I shaved it. And at the end of the year, I'm shaving it all the way off. Mind-blowing India, all 28 states. There's 28 states in India? I didn't know that. Can you sing? I think so, but I don't want to try that and you guys not like it. So I may be a decent singer, but I don't know how good of a singer I am. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to embarrass myself. How's your wifey? Last time I was here, she got PO'd. She was PO'd earlier, but, you know, she got over it. You know, she had to go to the Medicaid doctor because we're having another baby. Yeah, we're going to have 2 under 2. So I got a 1-year-old now, and I've got one on the way. So, yeah. I'm about to have a second kid. So, stupid 1 billion in one country. I mean, that's crazy, but I don't think it's stupid. Another baby. Oh my gosh. Yeah, buddy. Good Lord. I'm piping you up in my imagination. Do it, brother. Give me that ride. I can handle it. I've been selling my soul, working all day. BS hours, BS pay. No, I'm not Oliver Anthony, dog. No, that's not me. But I mean, I'll take it. That's a heck of a compliment, dude, because he's a true patriot. He's calling out the men in North Carolina for being what they are. I'm a troll. Said hi. Def a hater too. I don't know what you mean by that. But I mean, dead serious though. He is a true patriot for calling out rich men wanting to stay rich and not helping the poor. If I was a millionaire, guess what I'd be doing? I'd be helping out the poor because that's what millionaires should do. I'm not going to let broke people live on the streets for no reason. It's stupid. It's stupid that people believe that that's okay. It should never be okay to let some homeless person be okay with living on the streets. Give them a place to stay. Give them a job. Like me as a YouTuber, I'm going to create a place where jobs can be opened up for people who don't have anything. You could have a degree. Guess what? I don't care. Here's you a job. Make you some money. Come to me. I don't care what your experience is. I'm going to give you a job. I'm going to give you a shot. Because that's how I am. I want the world to be a better place. Now, for the start, it might just be in my area. But guess what? The bigger I get, the more expanding I will do. I will start building locations in every state till I have over 50 locations that are helping people out in each state. Like, there's YouTubers who go to Africa, Germany, or wherever to help out people. Stop that. We got to help the people in our country first. We're called America because that's the reason why everyone watches this, because we're supposed to be this great place. But in reality, we're not. We're not. We let the poor live on the streets, and we let the rich have $1,000,000 houses that they'll never see a piece of it a day in their life. And it's stupid that we let that be the reality of the America, of the United States. It should never be that. These people who have these big houses should maybe not allow them to live with them, but like help the people who have less out. Make houses where rent is literally just $100 and all the utilities are paid because you're a millionaire. And guess what? Writing that down on your taxes, you're getting paid back for it. Why not? That's what I would do. Give people a house. Give them a job. Like landscaping, that is the easiest job to do. All you got to do is mow the grass. Why is this something that people have to preach? Why isn't it just something that is being done? And I could go on ranting about this stuff for hours. I'll probably never have the money to make that goal a reality, but that is something I want to do. You know, I've had several goals in my life, but that has been constantly one of the goals that I've always had. I want to make it so that people come in off the streets and start making money for themselves and have a place to go. You know, people have grandkids and kids and want to have kids. And guess what? Having a job will help them get there. It'll help give them a goal, something to do. But anyway, enough about my rants. Let me catch up with the comments. Because you guys are a big part of why I do this. Like, talking to you guys makes my day better. Figuring out what's going on in your countries, how you want to fix your country, what your goals are, stuff like that. That's a lot of why I do this. Also, it gives you updates with my channel. Like, literally yesterday, we were at 626 subscribers. Or no, 626 subscribers? We're at 600 something. Something like that. But we're trying to hit something. So, everyone subscribe, please. Let me read these comments. You know what? I live her, dude. Tell her I sent my prayers, especially my prayers. Yo, where are you from? I'm from Alabama in the United States. Love, yo, where are you from? Alabama in the United States. You Ed Sheeran. I'm not, but I appreciate the comments. I'm from New Zealand, bro. Hello, New Zealand. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you're here. Go tell everybody in New Zealand that I'm live streaming today, and y'all can come check me out. Poor is okay, but drug addiction is difficult. I understand that, and that'd be another thing I'd start hiring people who can help with that. Like, so like I would have, I don't like that lighting. I would have these addiction centers and try and help people understand that it's not okay and help give them something where they can go and talk and, you know, try and rid themselves of that poison. Because that's how I see it. Drugs and alcohol are poison. And why would you want to put that in your body? Why not talk to someone and try and get out of it? And like, I wouldn't just punish them like if they can't get off of it. I'd still give them a job. But like, their money would only be allowed to be spent in this location in which there are not drugs. There's not alcohol. And you work a job so that you can help others one day. And if people want to be YouTubers, guess what? I'm going to give them equipment to help them be YouTubers. They want a business. I'm going to give them the tools to start their own business. Like, put them through college. I'm not going to make you pay me back, but if that's something you want to do, donate to putting people through college. That's what I'm going to set up. Charities like that. So you're in a conundrum then. Why don't you open your home to homeless people? I am. My little brother is literally homeless. Would you consider taking in the homeless? Absolutely, I would. But the problem is, I don't have room for them. With my family growing, and then my little brother moving in, who is homeless, you know, moving him in so that he'll have a home. But I am totally open to moving the homeless in to give them a better start. I got a controversial statement. Do tell me about your view on it too. I'm all down for it. I love controversial things. Janice, exactly right. So then what's the point of trying to do better and set up your family if you're going to give it away? So the point is, comfortable with what I've got, everything I have. I'm not going to no longer spend it on myself. I'm going to start giving away what I don't need. Start investing money into these businesses, of which will hire people who don't have jobs, train them how to do it so that they can have a better lifestyle. People who want to go to college and can't afford it, I want to put them through college. Stuff like that. I want to give people a reason. Okay, that can be hidden. I'm homeless. Can you send me a tin of Boston beans, please? I don't have a tin of Boston beans. But if I did, I would absolutely send it to you. Right now, I'm poor on my own, living from paycheck to paycheck. I am reading the comments now. Strict rules, high fees, bro. 2 million fine for fighting on the road. Stop preaching. Amen. Are you saying start preaching or stop preaching? Hide that comment. You know what? I'm putting you in timeout because you're like saying some weird stuff. And I'm not about that. You're forgetting people are lazy and byproduct of the way your country is based on the lazy work ethic. You all have the poor me attitude. I get that, but the program I want to open up is for those who want to better themselves and want to do better and tired of living on the streets. And it'll pull these people in and give them something to do. Not just that, but like young kids fresh out of school who want the experience so they can have these better jobs could come in and still do better. Like, you know, it'll help them out. It's like back in the day. Like, now we have these places where you go in and you're like, hey, I need a job. Well, this is like that, but it's like, hey, I need a job. Okay, what are you good at? Because I have all these jobs that all benefit me and you. And guess what? You're going to be a part of it if you want. Quit, stay, however you want, but it still goes on your resume and it makes you look better because you have experience. Oy. The kind of crime that makes a white man blush. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, you're going to take forever to read comments, now you're way behind. What about people doing OF? I have no problem doing OF, and I don't care for those who do. But, I mean, you know, if it makes you money, then by all means, do it. What is going on here? We're just talking. I've caught up with the comments now, so I'm going to do a little sellout. So, Thor, if you want to go in and put your controversial statement in, go ahead. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We have 6 viewers. At one point, we had like 43. But if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the stream, we're at 3 likes. It would help a lot if you did like it. So if you want to like it, go ahead and like it. If you want to dislike it, by all means, dislike. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But yeah. Also, if you're wondering, this room's a mess. I'm in the process of cleaning it up. Oh, we got 9 viewers. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for the like. Lavesh. I'm getting this ready for my little brother to move in with me. He had a bad going with his girlfriend. Now he's got nowhere to go, and he's in California. So, hey, put your controversial statement or comment in the thing now. I've caught up with the comments. So my little brother has nowhere to go. He's moving in with me. So me helping out the homeless is helping. I was doing that because I can't see the viewers and the likes. Brother, you got to be careful letting homeless people in because stuff can go down. I understand that, but this is my little brother I'm letting in. And once I have a business, I will have like security and stuff like that working for me. And these guys can help. You know, if they see these guys with drugs and alcohol, people who are acting funny, like if you're not going to try and do better, then what's the point? And I'm not going to kick you out. You're going to have a couple chances. Like, I'm going to have a place where you can go and you could talk to someone who can possibly help you out. And that's going to be a big thing. Like, once you move in, you got to go talk to this counselor, and she's going to help you try and improve your life. Well, the thing is I'm going to create these communities and these community homes where your job will pay for it. And it's only like $100 a month to live in. Like $100 a month. Where you'll be making like $300-400 a week. And that, that's a no-brainer. You'll have $200 extra a week. You won't need a car because someone will be there to pick you up. You can buy a car. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to go to a dealership and buy a car, by all means. Thor said that people really shouldn't care about Charlie Keaton. I know who you're talking about, but that's not how you spell his last name. Death. They shouldn't just be affected by someone who basically a menace to society. I'm saying it's good what happened, but yeah, you shouldn't. Okay, so Charlie Kirk is who you're trying to talk about. Charlie Kirk wasn't a menace to society. He went to universities to debate with people who were in classes learning how to debate. And it's actually a good thing that he did this because his ideals were his ideals. Like, he gave out his opinions. And going to these universities where people who are practicing debate so they can one day be a lawyer or a politician or something like that. It's practice. It's better for your opinion to be shut down because guess what happens? You learn how to build stronger, better opinions so that when you debate someone, you can prove them wrong. And that's what Charlie Kirk was doing. That's why he went to so many universities. He wasn't just spreading debate around in his faith and all that. He was helping kids out. And these kids are so young that they don't understand. They don't see what he's doing. He didn't see that he was actually helping them grow and evolve. He wasn't just proving them wrong. He was making them see that making weak debates will not win you anything. You have to make a strong debate and try and win the debate. Know your facts. Know your sources and stuff like that. And Charlie Kirk, well, that's what he was about. That's what he did. He didn't force his ideals on others. He would explain his ideals on others, but that was it. I get that. I'm just explaining my side of it. And that was part of the debate, I do get your point, Thor. He did say some controversial things, like how a Civil Rights Act shouldn't have been passed. See, I don't know anything about that, so I can't say anything on that. But I think there was more to the Civil Rights Bill than just freeing slaves. Like, the freeing slaves part, I feel like that's a big thing and it should have been passed. But then, when they do these bills, they put a lot of extra stuff in it that, like, hey, cotton prices will be higher in the South but cheaper in the North. Stuff like that shouldn't be passed. I think it should be even throughout the country and be based off of quality of the cotton and not because of where you're located. No, tell me about his state of mind, what he actually thought about feminism, child death, genocide, Islam, black people, and all his ideas were evil and getting out of this shouldn't. Okay, so what he was talking about, baby death, was abortions. I actually agree with that. Abortions should not be allowed after there is a significant growth. So, like, if the baby is like 6 months along, definitely not. That is a whole human being that is definitely inside of you. And we have programs to where you don't even have to keep the baby. Birth the baby, give it away. Don't just kill it. Don't, like, abort it. There's a certain point where plan B doesn't work. And if you're past that point, you should just have the baby. If you don't want the baby, take plan B. Why is that so hard? Now, I do understand this. Like, if you're raped and you become pregnant, obviously that's bad. And I think you can get abortions for that. If you're not wanting to have a rapist baby, that's understandable. But I agree with Charlie Kirk's ideals on that. Not all black people are bad. So there's a lot of black people who are really good people. I work with a lot of really good black people. I have no problem with them. But then again, there are black people out there. There are bad white people out there. So I don't even get along with a lot of white people. I'm white. So, I mean, I kind of agree with him there. I'm just going through your list here. Genocide. I don't know anything about that. I don't think any mass majority of people should be killed for being who you are. There's a lot of young kids who are born into it not knowing what's going on. Feminism. I don't think there should be any kind of thing like that. There should not be feminism. There shouldn't be manism, whatever you want to call it. But like, I think we should all work together as a whole, man, woman, not child. I think there should be a limitation on how young you can start working. And if you can't start working at a young age because you're too young and you have no one to care for you, then I think government subsidies should be given to you to help you out. I agree. I don't agree with everything Charlie Kirk said, but I mean, I am who I am. I agree with some of this stuff and disagree with others. Okay. If you're raped, no matter what age you are, and you wind up pregnant, I don't think it matters what age you are. You should be allowed to abort a baby. If you're not raped and you willingly did the proceeded action of which is required to have said baby, then abortion should not be allowed. Shouldn't. It is absolutely ridiculous that you want to kill a human being because you got in bed and didn't go to bed protected with this human to make that baby. Point in case. Don't go to bed with someone if you don't want to have a baby, and don't do it if you want to go to bed with someone. Do it protected. Don't be stupid. Case in point, like, don't do stupid if you don't want to have a stupid reason that you have to deal with. You don't want a stupid problem? Don't do stupid things. Murder's a stupid thing. You get a stupid problem like life in prison, life on death row. I mean, don't do stupid. Wrap it up. Take protection, like birth control, stuff like that. The world gives you a clam with the oyster. You just got to open it up and use it. Condoms, birth control, use them. Don't think that, crawling into bed with someone is a free pass to an abortion. It's not. It's not. Can't abort a baby because it's 6 months long and you're like, oh yeah, we can just take a blender to it and chop it up. That baby didn't deserve that. And if you have the baby and you don't want it, there are adoption agencies you can go to put your kid up for adoption. Why not do that? Have the kid. Put the kid up for adoption. Fair. Kid ain't gonna die. What is Donald's problem with China? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. You can't defend Kirk at all. Yes, I can. Spot on at Thor. System alert. This is a certified femboy. Okay. That can be hidden. We are Charlie. Agreed. He was a speaker for the government. He's the speaker for the country. And if you're not part of this country, I don't think you have a right to talk about Charlie being a problem. Hello, how's it going? It's actually going pretty well. I'm talking about everything under the sun. Like, we started off talking about cleaning out this room, for example, which I'm still doing, to having a debate of our own about everything under the sun. I'm actually loving having these conversations because it gives me something to do. I'm literally in a closet, and I can walk out of the closet and still talk because I'm cleaning a room. But I'm having a debate with you guys, and I'm loving it. It's great. I'm having a great day. Charlie's in a box. Aren't we all? There's exceptions, but that's not what he said. I'm a little behind on this. Willingly or not willingly is his tongue. It is flapping, not allowed to abort. This was the ideology, like you see that here. I don't know where you're from, but if you're not from America, do not talk about America's problems. Now, if our problems affect your life, by all means. But don't talk about stuff that affects the U.S. unless you're from the U.S. That's how I see it. It's the part of the whole ideal of mind your own business. That's how I see it. America's business is America's business. Mind your own. Now, if you have problems in India and you want to talk to me about that, fine. I'll stick my nose where you want me to stick my nose. If you don't want me to, fine. So be it. If you're from Germany and you have issues, you want to talk about them, bring them here. I'll talk about them. But don't be from Germany and say that you hate Charlie Kirk when you know nothing about Charlie Kirk. Can we see inside your refrigerator, please? It's empty. Yeah. I'm just going to skip all these. Is a delusional state thinking you know how people feel, thinking you know how to understand and think you can relate. Your country is a laughingstock. I agreed. And you know why America's a laughingstock? Because we won't do nothing about it. We have people who can do things about it, and guess what they're not going to do? Nothing. They're going to sit on their butts, pull in money, and do nothing with it. They have billions and billions of dollars stacked away doing nothing with it. And guess what they could be doing? Making America better. And you know what Trump's trying to do? Make America better. He's trying. And you know what's getting in the way? People who don't want to help him. That's what's getting in his way. So he's having to do stuff like, oh, no more taxes, so that people will understand that he's trying to make the world a better place. Specifically, the U.S. But you know what people don't want to see? Trump succeed, because seeing someone succeed who has a lot of money is the worst thing possible. You're right. It's not all about America. But I'm in America, and that's where the problems are. And that's the conversation you started, was problems in America. So guess what I'm talking about? Problems in America. I could talk about problems with the world. How no country gets along with other countries and is willing to help other countries. Because guess what matters to that country? Like Germany. Germany only cares about Germans. Australia only cares about Australia. But do they want to come to America to help? No. Do they want to go to Germany to help? No. The world should open its borders and help each other out. Are they going to do that? No. Because every country is a self-centered country and cannot prove me wrong. Exactly. Trump. Yeah, I know. He's trying, LOL. You sure about that? Your tax money goes to fund genocide. How does that make you feel? Prove to me that there is a genocide happening, and I'll believe you, and I'll stop paying taxes. Your government, your gov, are more concerned about Israel than its own citizens. What have we done to help Israel besides keep people from dying? Like, that sounds like we're helping the world rather than anything. Because, like, what were we supposed to do? Allow Pakistan or whoever it was to just launch bombs and kill thousands of people when Israel's not fighting back? What do you want us to do? You want us to sit back? What was the rest of the world doing? Were they going to stop these bombs from being launched and killing thousands of people? No, no one helped. Guess who did? The United States. We dropped bombs on everything they had to stop them from launching bombs. Did the rest of the world help? No, they did not. So you can't say that America's all bad. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to hide that comment. Yank? Brother, I'm from the South. I doubt you're from any lower than I am. Wonder why no one likes you? So be it. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm still doing this live stream. Guess who's still watching? What's under the hat? A bunch of red hair. I got a lot of it. That's why I wear a hat. So so I can see. I hope for one day humanity will cease to exist and the planet can heal again. Maybe. Yo, read my comment above. Okay, where are you at? You don't realize how the whole world is influenced by that one genocidal country. Prove, alright, again, I'll say this again. Prove to me what America is doing to cause a genocide. Where are all these people dying? Show me, and I'll believe you. And I'll be on your side. But until you do that, I'm going to believe that America is still the greatest country in the world. By all means. We might not actually be the greatest country in the world. And I never actually thought that. I'm just saying that because it makes y'all angry and it brings me attention and makes me bigger. So, I actually think that maybe Japan might be the best country in the world. You know, it's free and there's less tax, there's health and free college and stuff like that. And when you get in a high-speed chase, which there's not, they don't come after you because if you're doing anything over 80 and their police cars can't chase you, they're not. But they got cameras to give you a ticket for your speed, though, which is dope. I think it's Antarctica. Actually, you're probably not wrong. They literally have no issues. But it's not a country, it's a continent. Probably the greatest continent in the world would be Antarctica. And I'd agree with you that. You're one of the worst. I disagree. I think I'm actually one of the best. What proof you need besides mass killings of people, children, and women, starvation to death, and rubbles all around, bombing, hiding in a tunnel or bank, for it to be genocide? Where? When? How? I'm not asking you anything else other than that. You're just saying it's happening with zero proof. Zero proof of it actually happening. U.S. military aid to Israel exceeded $3.8 billion in 2023. Of this 3.8, half a billion was for Israel's missile defense. I wish there was no wars happening around the world. I wish the world was at peace. And I wish that every country was just one big country and we all work together to make the world a better place. But is that happening right now? No. You're right, there is zero proof of genocide in this world by America's hand. You're delusional. And that's my point, and I'll stick to it. And I'm glad you 6 people are here to watch my stream. I hope you share it and show that I hate the world, I guess. And subscribe and like so you can come back and do this again tomorrow. Which will be a lot earlier stream because I have to work. Palestine killing. Oh, you mean the giant bomb sites that we destroyed for bombing Israel? When Israel wasn't fighting back, they were just requesting a peace treaty? Yeah, I'd call that kind of a genocide, but not really. I think you're delusional in thinking that us stopping Palestine from causing so much death in Israel was a bad thing. And it wasn't. It was a good thing that we stopped them. Because who else was? No one. I mean, you can say what you want. And I love this debate. I love debating. But you have no proof. Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff started after 1946. Name one thing your country has done to make the world a better place. One thing. We stopped the war. What did y'all do? We stopped the country from going to war with them. Actually, we stopped multiple countries from going to war. We even told Russia to back off or we'd fuck them up from Ukraine. Who wants to just be free? Yes, we steal souls. We have souls, but we steal souls to make our souls stronger. There's a little secret for you. Look, even if the world was this big global united thing and there was only one country on all the continents combined, there would still be wars because a city might not like the way the world is being ran. And there'd be a revolution or something like that, and people would fight back. People will always be fighting. And that's what it is. Like, your opinions will always be against my opinions will be against your opinions. And that's how the world revolves. You know, we all hate each other, we all love each other. It's one and the same. Like, I think maybe is the best country in the world, but that's my opinion. That is just my opinion. I've never been to Japan, so I have no proof to say that Japan's the greatest. For all I know, it could be the UK or Australia, and definitely in India with 1 billion people in it, and everyone living in huts with no power. I mean, that's something showing around the world. And you're literally dumping trash into the river that goes out into the ocean. When the world's trying to create less pollution, you're trying to kill it off. Like, you're trying to create more by dumping trash into a river. I get it. That's something y'all have done for centuries, but it still needs to stop. You want to change the world? Start there. England is the greatest and will forever be the greatest. I don't understand how. I mean, like, if there's actual proof behind England being the greatest country in the world, I'll back that. You know, I'll 100% be an American, like, yeah, the UK is the greatest country in the world. But until you got proof of that, I'm not going to believe that. Yeah, but y'all still lost to us, so who's actually the better country? Actually, y'all use a messed up language and we corrected it. Can I get a bottle of water? Tell me where the H is in that word. Water. 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 There's no H in that. Your language is all screwed up. Half of y'all we can't understand. And y'all still abuse Ireland and Scotland for some reason. Explain to me how y'all are a greater country than America. Waiting. Oh, you got no proof? Understandable. Because you're still abusing Ireland and Scotland, and any Irishman or Scottish person will tell you to this day that England doesn't give a fuck about either one of them countries. They'll push them around and let them do whatever y'all want. Typical Yank? I don't know what you're calling me a Yank for, because in the U.S., we call people from the North Yankees, and I'm from the South. If anything, I'm a Confederate who would fight for the South to be better, because it is. But anyway, I'm changing the topic. Alabama played Georgia. And Alabama whooped that ass. It did. We did. Alabama is not the greatest football team in the country right now, but we have what has been said by several coaches and several teams, the best quarterback in college football right now. Now, the season is not over with, and we still have quite a few games to go, and he's only got 1 year to do it, which could be a big part of his push to become a Heisman winner. So, I think if he keeps playing with his current route and he keeps dominating the football field with his hands, we might have a natty on our hands, which will prove that Alabama's not nothing after Nick Saban. We're still Alabama. Excuse me. Wrongins. Alright, well, come over here and prove me wrong. Come to America and prove that our language is wrong. There are so many professors who would be like, nope, your language is screwed up. No one can understand you from any other country. We're like roughly 700 years old. Wait till NATO currency is out. America's gone. No, it's not. If anything, the UK's gone. What money do y'all have to spend on trade? You're so small, you have no money to trade with. The American dollar is still better than the United Kingdom's dollar. Way better. If anything, the first country I think to go, because based off their currency, would probably be Russia. Russia will be the first country out. And then after that, I think it'd be, no, Taiwan's a pretty good country. They make a lot of stuff for the U.S. and the rest of the world, so I think they'd be pretty all right. I don't know. Be Russia and possibly like one of the Middle Eastern countries. He's so thick, it's unbelievable. Brother, you're arguing with an American. Prove it. Prove that the pound is worth more than a dollar. Especially when your pound can be replicated by anyone in the world and ours cannot. I'm actually from Alabama, and you can tell by the hat. Prove it. Tell me the 10 things that your country makes that's worth more than what the 10 things that America makes. Tell me when you're going to war with someone, who's going to have your back? If America steps down from whoever you're going to war with, guess what's going to happen to little bitty United Kingdom? Bye-bye. It doesn't matter. You might be our big brother, but guess who's going to protect you when the world starts going to shit? The United States. We named a lot of shit after y'all, but we're still, we're little brother, but we're bigger. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to read your comments. I'm not going to, but at the end of the day, America's better than you, and you just have to accept it. But anyway, it's funny that you think that y'all are better. It's really funny that you think y'all are better. I'm saying you're the big brother because you're older. I'll give you that. Y'all are an older country than us. But how long did it take for y'all to have a free country? After America was like, yeah, we're a free country. Practice whatever religion we want. We could have guns, dog. We can have our own guns. Where's your gun? Nowhere. You don't have one. Point proven. What, Tifa? Come here, girl. Who is it? Who is it? What's that? Get him. What? 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 You see these stupid people on my stream? They think the UK is better than us. They do. They do. They think they're better than us. They barely make a few dollars saying that they're better than the U.S. We don't need guns, LOL. Well, we do because we're a better country. We are hard. Prove it. There are how many people that live in the UK? How many people that live in the US? So we're bigger there. We got more population. How much square footage do we have? Actually, how many square miles is in America? How many national wonders are in America compared to the UK? Not many. Guess what else we have? Allies. More than the UK. Where's the natives? They're still here, dog. I'm one of them. I'm 50% Native American. I don't care if anyone likes me at all. I don't. I'm still going to get on here every day, do a live stream, be myself. I'll be subjective. I'll be the guy you hate. It's all the same to me. I'm still going to get on here every day. I'm going to stream, do my bit, enjoy talking to you guys about the world's problems, and I never said I'm living the good life. Am I living the American dream? Yes. I'm living the American dream. Now, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm still living the American dream. And the American dream never said anything about being a millionaire when you do it. He said, who eats beans on a potato? Who eats beans on toast? How about that? Who eats pig's blood for breakfast, bro? That's not a breakfast meal. That is disgusting. And you can't be like, oh, don't knock it till you try it. I have tried it. It's disgusting. I think I'd rather have my normal sausage, bacon, ham, eggs, cheese, toast, stuff like that. Beans on toast? Nah, dog. Them beans better have, like... Then the only reason I say no is because I've actually had it. It's not terrible, but Bush's baked beans? No. Do not put Bush's baked beans on toast. It is horrible. Get the unsweetened baked beans, put that on toast. It's actually tolerable. Now, the Bush's baked beans, it being sweet, nah, that's not me. I've never liked Bush's baked beans anyway. I do like baked beans anyway, just not Bush's. They're just too sweet. I don't like it. Not for me. But, if you guys like it, heads down, bow to you, because I don't. Never will. Fish and chips. Okay, so that's the same as fish and fries here in the States. And I don't think that's a bad meal. I actually like it. Because I think fries are a good counterpart to fish. And y'all call it chips. I understand why you call it chips. I just don't agree with it. Because we actually have our own form of chips. And I don't know what y'all call chips. I think they're called cookies for y'all. Alright, so in the UK, what is chips called? Not French fries, but, our version of chips. What is that called? 40% of Americans are obese. That's really not a big number, dog. That's their top tier food. Chill out. Keep food out, bro. Crisp. Yeah, I can see why y'all call them crisp. And then what are cookies? And what are cookies in the UK? Is McDonald's is going on there? I don't know what you mean by that, but there's both McDonald's in the UK and in the United States. Nearly half, not big number. It's not. Biscuits? Okay, biscuits are cookies. Then what are biscuits? Biscuits are cookies and cookies are biscuits? As an American, I don't understand that because for us, biscuits are soft and flaky. Now, there's a difference because we have rolls as well, and they're not biscuits. Rolls are actually they're hard on the outside and really soft on the inside. But where biscuits shine are they're kind of crunchy on top, but still super fluffy on the inside. For us, that's a biscuit. And cookies are just hard and they're sweet. That's cookies. I love the way that America has named things for us. Now, y'all might like it the way y'all like it, but I like the way America has named things for us. And I agree with everything. I agree with that statement. The UK wants to be America so bad. But can they do it? No, they cannot. They can't. They really can't. They can never be America. They can try all they want, but they can't. Prove me wrong. Go ask all your friends on how bad they would like to be an American. Then come back to me and tell me that you really don't. Right? Y'all never had cookies. That's an American thing that y'all adopted. Y'all hate us. No, you don't. No, you don't. You hate the music. How many people from the UK became to America to become popular because they loved American music? More than what y'all have in your own country, dog. Bro, what do you know about Turkey, or do you know anything about it? I don't know anything about it, but you're more than welcome to explain what's going on in Turkey to me, and I will listen. Style, trends, all of y'all's styles and trends came from America. What? Well, like I said, I don't know anything about Turkey, but if you want to explain what's going on in Turkey, I'm willing to listen. I'm all ears, dog. I could stream for the rest of the day. I've done my part of my work. I can do the rest of it Friday. I don't care. Mirak, Boron Kazum. I have no clue who that is. Who's a pretty dog? Who's a pretty dog? You're a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Would you consider eating Madagascar? Eating a Madagascar hissing croach on live. I used to have some actually, and after it'd be a little weird. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not into it really. But I used to have some hissing cockroaches. I don't know if they were from Madagascar, but I did used to have some. I did used to have hissing cockroaches because that's what I would feed my tarantulas when I had them, and they're annoying because when you pick them up with your tweezers, they're immediately hissing. But because tarantulas can't hear, it's the best thing to feed them because they're bigger and they're more agile, and it actually makes the tarantula feel like he's IRL out in the world fighting. And unfortunately, a lot of them died when we moved last. I guess they just can't handle the move or whatever. But a lot of them died because of the move. And then my favorite one, the Goliath tarantula, he molted the wrong way and died, and it was really unfortunate because he was my favorite. And I was actually really broken up about that one. I was like, yeah, because this is my favorite. I can hold him. He's really chill. He's really tame. Then the rock I had in there, he started to molt on top of the rock, and it fell off on the side. He molted out, and he came out of his molt, but when he went to harden up, he hardened up with his legs all curled up under him and not spread out, and he died from being hardened in a wrong way. And yeah, I was really broken up about that because he was a really cool spider. The rest of them I couldn't hold because they were either venomous or poisonous or something like that. And one of them I had, I think it was the Mexican red-haired tarantula. If he crawled on you, his furs had the venom in them, and it'd feel, as he crawled on you, it'd feel like you had fire ants biting you everywhere he crawled. And it can cause temporary blindness and temporary paralysis from that spider. So I never took him out, and I actually got rid of him because someone wanted him more than I did, and I didn't care nothing about him. And he forced me to take $100, and I said, you can have him for free. This guy has said the same statement in both streams. Do you see Turks closer to Arabs or Europeans? I think they're closer to Europe, honestly, because they don't really have a lot of terrorist action, and I think anything Middle East is considered like kind of wild. Like wild people were wild there, and that's what I consider Middle East. Is anyone who's wild. And Turkey's more of a sophisticated country. They like a lot of European things. They do a lot of things Europe does, but still do their things their own way. And I would agree that they're more European than Middle East. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Are you answering? If I see it in time, then yes. You play Free Fire? I do not. I've never even heard of that. Have you come across animes with car racing or motorcycles you can recommend? I know a lot of people like, dang, I can't even remember of it. But no, there's not a lot of animes that I watch with cars and motorcycles. My favorite anime of all time is My Hero Academia. Just because I love the storyline behind it. I like the idea behind it, and I really think overall it's a good show. That's the only one I can recommend. I'm from Iceland. Hello, Iceland. Welcome to the live stream. Please tell everyone in Iceland that I'm live streaming, and they can come check me out. I would love to talk to them. Do you want to say hello, chat in Turkish? As long as you don't have me say something stupid and get me banned on here, I'm down. Fart spray. It's a cool joke, but only good once. Is this guy telling me how to say hello, chat? Turkish. He said Siktur. I'm guessing that's how you say it in Icelandish. I mean, I've already agreed to it. As long as you don't make me do something to get me banned. Dang, motorcycles are rad enough to have an anime centered around them. I would actually be interested in it. He said Bumbu Bati. I love eating turkey. So do I. It's good, great on Thanksgiving. But that's about the only time I like to eat it. What fruit can you find in a calendar? I don't know. What fruit can you find in a calendar? Because I feel like this is a dad joke or something. I'm a white guy who thinks he's Jamaican. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't do anything racist, I think it's fine that you'd rather be Jamaican. He said, hello, chat. Arosbu Kokugu. I probably completely butchered that, and if I did, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend your language or your people by any standard. I'm not. So if I butchered that, you could say it to where it sounded out, and I'll try again. But I'm not trying to offend, Turkish people or anything like that. Or wherever you're from. I forget real quick. Dates. Oh, bro. That's good. That's good. Dates. I forgot that was a fruit, dude. R dots. R dots what? Have you been to Greenland? I have not. That is a country I would like to go to, even though it's not green, it's all ice. And in Iceland's all green, which makes no sense. But I would like to visit both. I think it would be great. Bro, I tricked you. You cursed the whole chat. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. I uncursed the chat. But if you're fooling me again, then hello, Turkey. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to do a little sellout here. I haven't done one in about 30 minutes or so. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It means a lot, and I do these every day. Hey, dear. That's my wife right there, Exotic Alien Gaming. Y'all say hello. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We've talked about everything under the sun in this stream. It's crazy. I probably lost a lot of couple of subscribers because they didn't like my debate on Charlie Kirk. So I might have lost a couple subscribers there, but I don't care. I mean, if we disagree and you really think that it's important that you unsubscribe from me and you don't want to watch any more of my streams because of that, then, by all means, it's whatever. Is that a Nazi sticker on your t-shirt? No, that is a Michelin sticker on my shirt because I work for Michelin. Great company. You should buy their tires. They make really good tires. I don't agree that the company is all good. It could be bad, but they do make good tires. I will agree with that. They've put a lot of research into making them good. Whew, I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours. I know the stream says 1 hour, but I ended the other one after like 1 hour and 40 minutes, so almost 3 hours. So this should be about 3 o'clock on 151. I mean, if you don't agree that Michelin's a good company, that's your opinion. I'll have my opinion. Bro, Galatasaray? I do not know that. I don't know that, period. I'm not going to go into it. But I'm actually going to end the stream. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I've been standing for 3 hours. I would like to go sit down. I can start a stream on my computer and play some games if you guys want to check that out. Make sure you're subscribed. Have the notification bell on so that when I go live, you can see it. Football team is Alabama. Favorite soccer team, U.S., obviously. So, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please like if you haven't liked. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.